hear about my car?
Wait until we're live. Okay.
Well, I mean,
No, go ahead.
Tell us more.
I'm really trying to sell this car, and I'm really excited because I think it's a deal of a century. It's my used DeLorean.
Oh, there it is.
It's low miles and well maintained because I only drive it from time
to time. I forgot you told that joke twice already. I've heard that joke now from you twice. This will be the third time. I feel like I'm stuck in a time loop with that joke.
Maybe we are. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome to the greatest comic book show ever. Guess what? I not only did not get new comics again this week, but I also have internet problems. So I'm going to be probably dropping in and out of this quite frequently, which to some might be more appealing viewing. So you're welcome, but that's not that you're welcome for the end of the show.
No.
How you guys doing?
You will not be pleased.
I'm doing good. This is a big new comic book day for me. Tons of books. I usually don't get double-digit books, and this was a double-digit week.
I wouldn't know because we're having Diamond / FedEx issues. So,
God damn them both.
Well, I mean, I will say we had my LCS had Diamond issues. The books arrived like at noon today.
oh well.
So they were like grabbing him, which is why he didn't have that on. Damn you!
Oh, that's tragic.
There was a book in here.
That was like watching John have a complete existential crisis, just coming back, holding that bag in his hand. He's like, "Well, my life's over now."
Oh God, that's gonna be so great to watch in slow motion.
It was the crossover Savage Dragon book. It went for a ride. But anyways, what I was saying, that's why they had this back behind the counter, not because it's like some huge valuable book. They were just like, oh, we had rushing to take pictures and throw everything on the shelf, and it's all right. It's actually one of those distressed covers, so it all kind of blends together now.
Yeah, so you can't even see spine ticks.
Right?
Take that, graders at CGC.
Yeah, good luck with that.
What's up, Jay Hood? What's up, Vincent McLean? And yeah, I mean, it's just what my hair does. I don't know. I haven't been to a barber in over a year. I have clippers, but I'm just like, I don't care. Who cares?
It's majestic.
The world is over, and I don't have a job where I have to talk to people. So
okay.
I mean, people are lucky that I shower anymore.
I mean, it doesn't matter to us if we do or not.
Oh, that's true. Until they invent YouTube smell-o-vision.
Oh, hard pass. Although I thought, hey, you asked me 20 years ago, I thought 3D was dead, so what do I know?
Imagine like the ASMR equivalent to smell-o-vision.
Smell you later. I did not get any new comics.
That's the next layer to OnlyFans. Smell-o-vision. OnlyFans smell-o-vision.
Why does it smell like cheese?
I mean, you can already buy people's bath water and
Oh, Jesus.
underwear. So I guess
Bathwater? Oh.
Oh, dear sweet Lord.
some lady made like $100,000 in a month selling her bath water or something ridiculous like that.
Was it full of bath salts?
I mean, I don't know.
Isn't that what the kids are going for nowadays?
So as far as like alternative career opportunities, you're saying that's up there. That's a choice.
I mean, it's very viable if you are an attractive lady and you know.
All right, well then I'm out, I guess.
Thank you, Dave.
Man, sick burn.
What was it?
Said I thought I would show up and double your viewership. I mean, hey, just let you know we have 6 people watching right now. So
you added a quarter or a third or whatever.
I mean, basically that's what this show is. So, hey Andy.
Oh crap! I always hate it when it starts like that.
Did you hear that Bilbo Baggins actually died of a Viagra overdose?
I didn't. I was too busy polishing my DeLorean.
Well, it's like they say, old hobbits die hard.
Don't make me keep these coming.
Just to let everyone know, Andy was laughing that entire intro in the back.
Well, he's here.
Speaking of keeping things coming, I mean, you guys,
Oh,
I've
Jesus Christ.
never told you guys, I've never given you guys the opportunity to fill you in on what I used to do at my previous employer beforehand. I mean,
I hope
like,
you don't
So
fill
this
us
is-
in with
this
that.
This is the third time I've heard this joke tonight.
I used to circumcise elephants. The pay was terrible, but the tips were huge.
That was massive. My bad. Oh boy. Didn't you get fired from that job?
Yeah, something about keep it. Never mind.
Taking tips home with you?
They just don't fit in your pocket. I mean,
Seriously.
leaving the parking lot with all those tips on the hood of your car. It's just something's not right.
You're supposed to split them with everyone else, Andy.
Wow.
By the way, speaking of all that, I really think that John, you missed a cover in your Null is Coming.
I think there were plenty that were missed.
Yeah, well, I
absolutely.
found a good one today.
Uh-oh.
Ready for this? Ready for this?
Probably not.
Y'all ready for this?
Oh!
Whoa.
God.
Whoa.
Oh my God.
It's like not fresh either.
The human cream torch.
Yeah.
Oh!
I mean, look, even like the Fantastic Four logo is
Yeah.
all drippy.
Trade dress
Wow.
is
It's just
Wow.
gooped.
just drenched.
It's very
Yeah,
drippy.
That is something.
Just
And we're not talking about gold and diamonds.
hey, I heard you might have some content there.
Because
Yeah.
we're 7 minutes in and we're freaking desperate.
I mean, we might as well, you know. We're
Hey,
Oh my God.
the
So-
faster we're done with this, the happier everyone else will be.
Maybe that's. I mean, the elephant felt the same way.
That's what she said.
that elephant's just going to be with us the whole show, isn't it?
Elephant emojis in the chat.
It's definitely the elephant in the room.
So,
Oh wow, Damien.
oh boy, it's so hard to time when to start again after he starts laughing. So yeah, I made content. I just made this purple screen.
Hey, I mean, I'm saying
Very,
certainly
very,
filled a
very-
few minutes.
very Prince of you.
Yes.
There you go.
Well, I was just thinking this week. This is a show that needs to answer important questions, right?
No, then we've really been doing it wrong so long.
Okay, well, some of us do. And, one of those questions is, hey, what's Jim Ballant been up to?
I like the hay. The hay is my favorite part.
Hey,
What's he been doing?
Hey,
Remember that guy?
it's like when
Like
my students
Jim
start a sentence
Ballant.
with "so."
Yeah, you may remember him from, he was Catwoman's plastic surgeon back in
Right.
the 90s. He
doing
really
some good
augmented her character a lot.
which, by the way, like, to be fair to Jim Ballant and this Catwoman, Adam Hughes' Catwoman is probably more buxom,
Stacked.
and people love that.
yeah,
Sure, but
Myself.
I'm not a Jim Ballant hater on his Catwoman run.
no, I don't hate him at all. But he got the ball rolling for guys like
You got two of the balls rolling.
the boulders rolling. He got the boulders rolling. And he employed some interesting shading as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway, so anyone who grew up when we grew up remembers these covers and this style and the cover of Wizard 33
that's a great one.
with very interesting shading. Very interesting. I don't quite understand what's going on with the right.
I don't either, but I don't mind it either.
It's you know what it is? It's the bat signal being shined up from underneath.
Probably
Oddly enough, those covers always got stuck together.
weird. It's just so weird. So anyway, I recently started following Bat Jim, as he calls himself, on Instagram.
He
And
calls himself that.
he's got like a thing on his mantle that says Bat Jim on it. And it's just like whatever. You know, he earned it. He's
Hey, wait a second.
I didn't draw Catwoman.
Are we throwing shade at him for being a nerd? Because
No,
guess what? I got some news for you, fellas.
No, I'm saying
all.
like he really pigeonholed himself. Like he worked elsewhere as well. You know, it's not the one.
I mean,
And hello, Rod. Thank you.
it takes a little bit of swag to call yourself Bat Jim, but you know.
Pause for a quick moment here. He has an inflatable Catwoman at his station there.
Well, look at that.
Oh my gosh, yeah, you're right.
I'm just saying. He
It's
really
the
knows
Michelle Pfeiffer one, it
he
looked
knows his audience, is what I'm saying.
That's what that is. I thought that was like a thermos.
Is that the first pocket
Could be.
thing?
It could be.
It definitely looks like an inflatable Catwoman, like right in front of his signing spot.
Anyway, you know, lots of things. You know, you're scrolling through Instagram, you see a lot of stuff. Not everything stands out, but something he posted really stood out to me and just really kind of confused me. He's had this character called Taro for a while now.
Yeah.
And he was posting.
Respect the book, brother.
There's a new issue coming out. He's really damaging that book. That's not what this is about, but he's got this publishing company or whatever called Broadsword Comics, which I feel like is kind of a dick reference or something. But
There's the Bat Jim sign.
so he posted this cover, and I was just like, "What? Am I seeing this correctly?"
Stab a titty.
This character, Jim Ballant has weaponized nipples. This is terrifying.
Yeah.
Look at that.
They're also bigger than her head.
Yeah. She also, they're apparently, if I'm looking at this image correctly, completely flat to her chest. They're just like flat plates because her arm is not bending over the breast at all. It's
Holy crap, that's her arm. I didn't even notice.
But the arm that's holding the dagger is behind one of them. So
yeah, this defies all laws of
She's kind of
physics.
doing one of these.
anyway, listen.
Which I definitely do. It's a
who
comfortable.
knows what he likes and what he does well, and that's great. But I was just like, am I seeing this wrong? But no, there's other examples where it's just like,
Wow.
like for practical purposes, is it actually used as a weapon?
Does he draw boobs like Rob Liefeld draws feet? Is that what we're saying here?
No,
Like-
this is
like-
way
I don't
better.
know.
Like, does it raise a question of has he actually ever seen a boob?
Oh,
Has
raise
anyone
it,
asked-
raise-
Well, look now. This one of them's eyeballing me, and the other one's profiling. Like, I have a problem with the perspective here.
The angle is a little off on the one facing us. But I'm wondering, like, have any characters in his stories ever died by whatever that is, and were they okay with it? Like, were they like, okay, this is not a bad way to go?
It certainly raises something.
Oh, Jesus.
Anyway, that just caught my eye. Jim
Where the
Ballant
hell?
still doing what he does.
Jason is
bonus
is
there.
getting over his Fauci ouchie and will hopefully be back with us next week.
Wait,
Yeah.
where's that candy cane going?
Little bonus content. He posted this, like a sketch he was working on, and as you can see, there's an ornament sort of dangling.
Yeah.
But the elves are what crack me up. Like, you've got one elf. I don't know if you guys can see.
I'm seeing
One
a
elf is
lot.
actually pulling down part of her clothing, and the other one is trying to reach the ornament. There's just a lot going on here.
And then the
Yeah.
one lifting up the skirt on her back.
This is not only incredibly problematic,
yeah,
but quite disturbing since those elves look like children. But
Is-
not the most triggering thing in this slideshow, because did you see how he was holding that comic book?
Is that what they mean by minty fresh?
That is respect your own work, sir.
Oh, and there's the Bat Jim thing. I was
Yeah,
talking about, right behind his shoulder there.
Oh yeah, there it is. I was expecting to be his logo or his name for his Instagram. Like he had pigeonholed himself as I'm only Bat Jim. Like that's my whole career.
Oh, he's a smart businessman. He doesn't pigeonhole himself.
I will say though,
He might pigeonhole some of these ladies. It looks like.
Oh, no,
I
that's his wife there actually that he's pointing at.
Right now, is she going to be one of those that like, J. Scott Campbell's wife kind of ruins J. Scott Campbell art? Is the same thing happening here? Do you think?
I don't know. You know what?
Are you saying are they Yokos?
Get back to you next week if you want.
No, I'm saying that these ladies like look so creepily like the prospective females in all like J. Scott Campbell's lady looks like all the ladies that he draws.
Yeah, and congratulations to Jay Scott. He definitely he's the reacher in that relationship.
He has a type. He has a type, and he achieved. He
So I
found.
was just curious about Jim here.
No, I mean she's kind of like one of them. What do you call them? Suicide girls, like Harley Quinn types. She's not. She doesn't look like the Catwoman he draws. Put it that way.
Gotcha.
He's from Michigan.
I will say, when I used to go to Pittsburgh Comic Con, I would see him there and with his big tarot booth, and he always had a line. People love that.
Oh yeah, I mean, guys who draw that certain style, they get a following.
Yeah, didn't I use a word bubble from him a couple weeks ago with the magic vagina or whatever?
It's quite possible. It's
Sounds
all
awesome.
It's all blur to me. Anyway, that's what Jim.
I will also I like his Catwoman. I'm not no shade. I like his Catwoman a bunch.
Oh yeah, he actually designed that purple costume. I was listening to a podcast where he was talking about all the little details of why he put she had opera gloves that went up her arm, and in order to lengthen and the thigh high boots just to lengthen everything. And I was like, okay, that's interesting.
And I mean, I think books like Tarot just aren't for me. I get it. Some people are into it. That's fine. That's great. And I'm glad he has a following. I'm glad those fans can get books that they like to read. But I don't know why people, because I do hear people making fun of that Catwoman a lot. And to me, the thing is, that was just a sign of the times. He didn't start that craze of overly buxom, super sexy women, bad girls in comics. That was a whole thing. So don't hate the player, hate the game is my point.
We had an interesting conversation last night on the X-Men about over-sexualized characters in comics. And
you mean all of them that wear skin tight anything?
Like Colossus and his giant metal dick.
Wow.
Does it
That's
need to
not
be
where I was going.
Does it need to be circumcised?
That reminds me of the time Andy had a job circumcising metal guys.
I am qualified.
It's amazing he's still alive.
Well, the tips never fit in my pocket, so
I don't understand why koalas aren't considered bears. I mean, they have all the right qualifications.
No! I kind of like that one.
I usually don't apologize for this show, but maybe I need to break that
We're
trend.
diving right into word bubble. I just had it there in case you
that was like a lifeline I just jumped on when I saw it down there.
Go in. Hide this thing. God damn it. It's so fun. All right.
Ooh, this is a good book. Who's doing a word bubble from this?
I like how we always start with John's very serious and thought out and this is what I'm reading and I found amusing, and then it goes to mine, who was always I didn't really read this book, but I opened up a book that I thought looked bad and I found this panel that's even worse.
All right, so there's
a little foreshadowing there.
Listen, it's the only segment that's survived this show so far, so we're doing something right. It's the only segment TJ doesn't complain about.
Give him a chance.
By this point in the show, he's 3 sheets to the wind because he just can't handle it. So I think he stops commenting.
Smart man.
He's just pitying us.
So yeah, I'm reading Sword. Sorry, I'm willing to admit that. If you guys don't know, for good Lord, Andy. If you guys don't know, Fabian Cortez, the character here, used to be an acolyte of Magneto's. He you're laughing at his own joke. During the King in Black, got into some shenanigans. There was some death. There was some murder, and he died. And this issue had to do with his resurrection and trial by the council in Krakoa. First up, he is reborn, and Jean Grey's there saying murder, specifically murder by an alien symbiote. That was the cause of your death.
Now,
if you were
wondering. Fact there, Sklutch, that could have been on the Savage Dragon.
Could have been, yeah. Same words for both.
Gross.
Gross. That's disgusting.
And this whole issue is basically just throwing shade at Fabian Cortez, which I got a lot of enjoyment out of. So Gene's there when he's reborn, which is usually supposed to be this kind of celebration thing, like when you were reborn, they do like a party and stuff, but not in this case. So Gene's like, "Yeah, you died," and he's like, "I was dead." Sorry, you can keep going. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And she says, "This time for real." She said, "I drew the short straw of putting your mind back." By the way, it didn't take long. Pew pew, shots fired.
Who's the artist? Gene's face is a little weird.
Yeah, I don't like her face, but his pecs are working, so
So are hers.
you win some, you lose some.
Gene's grown a little. Anyway.
Same. So they take him straight to the council without putting any clothing on.
Oh,
He's
you know what we
naked.
like distinctly forgot to do this episode?
Adult. This is for adults only.
Yeah.
Did we forget that? I thought we did that.
No, I put it in the description. I think we're good, right?
I thought that was
Right.
part of your disclaimer.
All 7 people watching us are not younger than 18, so we're probably good.
Yeah.
So he is at the council and he's like, Magneto. He's getting crap from everybody. He's like, Magneto, 10 minutes ago I was dead, and now I'm in an important meeting with no clothes on. 2 of man's greatest nightmares in quick succession. Am I being punished? And then Magneto's like, "Are your grand plans not going as imagined? That's nothing new, surely." It's constant
Dumping
shots
on him.
fired, right? This is your opportunity, Cortez, here and now. It's just like a lot of like shade being thrown at him that I found. I just was repeatedly like giggling to myself because I hate Fabian Cortez. I
Oh,
think.
Daymare with some gold in the chat.
Prime Minister of Sweden? Oh, Jesus. Okay. Got it. Took it too seriously for the first half, and then it just came around.
All right, now Alec, you did something highly irregular this week, and I separated the 2 that you submitted.
Okay.
The content, it's like cover content, and then the other thing.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, so you know.
Let's see if I can read it on the screen or if I pull my phone up. This is a issue of Punisher that I did not read.
Oh,
But
He was like,
I wanted-
"Sweet Punisher."
I wanted to target Andy with some content. So
Oh, I definitely read this series as a kid.
It's time you're trying to trigger Andy with some Punisher here.
he's fighting this guy, and he says, "Where's your fire hose, Castle? What hope have you got against me now?"
He forgot to have. Yeah, what hope you got?
And he says, "How about hot lead from his fire hose?" Get it? It's a dick joke.
A lot of effort went into these sound effects, by the way.
Pow, pow, pow.
Real creative, guys. Pow, pow,
Also-
pow.
Versus
Also-
the squelch noise. From
Also, I like, if you go back, the, I don't know, force rings that are coming out of his gun.
That's what happens when you shoot someone.
Oh.
You've clearly never shot someone.
You say that like it's bad.
There's no force ring on this cover.
Yeah, there's a little extra bonus cover. It says a different kind of rain is falling.
So clearly, Alec is finding a ton of covers for me to use.
Little null rain.
Oh, okay. I see what you're doing.
He could have made a whole slideshow of that. I feel
Look,
like.
it's all over his chest.
Look how weird the Punisher logo looks on his chest.
It's so
It
watery.
looks like he's got like a mustache or something.
His
heck,
chest
yeah.
is just huge on this.
Yeah, he's a
that
big
might
boy.
be the worst Punisher logo I've ever seen. Look at that thing.
Did Jim
It-
Ballard draw this?
It looks like a spider with like it's like.
fangs.
Dang, that's weird.
Also, Punisher's hairline, not the greatest. He's got kind of a weird widow's peak going.
It's the wet look. Give him a break.
That's the joke. It's a widow's peak, right?
It's the opposite. She's dead. He's alive.
Yeah.
The widower's peak.
Yikes.
Anywho,
That is a
back
that is
to
a
Frank Miller
masterpiece.
Daredevil. Speaking of 80s excess.
Oh, there we go. This is the death of Stick. I think.
I don't care how good you are like at echolocation.
I already know where this is going.
Oh, we're gonna get to that.
You're saying you wouldn't be able to
go ahead,
dodge
Alex, go
an
ahead.
infinite supply of arrows?
Yeah, I think that like it's just luck at that point if you don't get hit.
but see, he's got the 2 sides.
Oh right, the famously great weapon against a barrage of arrows, 2 small metal sticks.
and 7 swords.
Yeah.
Listen, if you took even one arrow away from this cover, it wouldn't be as cool, all right?
I mean, that's true. Sorry, Frank Miller, that I ever doubted you. Go on.
Yeah, anyway. So Foggy's hanging out with Black Widow for some reason. I get really confused reading these sometimes. Like, and just not even hitting on her at all. Anyway, they're talking about how Matt is he's engaged to this woman Heather, and they're like, this isn't good. We should like break them out.
He's coughing. He can't even control himself. He's coughing so hard from that joke. Oh my god!
He's still laughing at his own joke.
He's laughing at Daymare's joke. Daymare says, I left my Adderall in my Ford Fiesta. It's now a Ford Focus.
Wow, that one hits close to home.
Look at him. Look at Andy. He's still going. Hi, Sharon. Javen says this is the first Daredevil he ever bought, and it looks like he's stuck with it.
Oh, sweet. So, yeah, they decide, like, listen, this relationship is just messed up. Like, they could be together. We need to, like, figure out a way to break them up. So Foggy's like, wait, you're a spy, right? How are you at forgery?
Don't trust a guy in a pink suit with a blue bow tie.
Gleaming bow tie, yeah. And so they send letters to each of them from each other, fake letters.
How are you a forgery? Here's our super generic looking note.
Not only that, like the way it's worded, I don't know why I can't get through it without laughing. Heather, I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't love you and I can't marry you.
Matt.
Just that. That's all you get. That's all you get. Has the desired effect. She's horrified. Although it's really small. That looks really small note. She cries. Okay, but then we pan over to Matt. I don't know what he's doing. He can't read.
So, two things.
But he also got a small note. Go ahead.
I was going to make the joke that shouldn't hers be in Braille.
Exactly.
So, like, you'd think she would be like, wait a minute.
Good John.
But it is canon that it is within Daredevil's powers that he can feel ink on pages.
Oh, it is?
Yes, but
well, then
would she know that?
That destroys my whole premise of this word bubble. I'm just like, how can you even read this ridiculous, I can't marry you, I don't love you, I never want to see you again, please don't call me.
Please don't call me. That's the important part, because if they ever contacted each other, they'd be like, no, I didn't write that note.
I know.
Please don't call me that.
And nobody's not going to call the other person. Like,
yeah, right.
You were engaged to be married, and you're just going to be like, all right, that's done.
Well, I think they're just banking on the fact that they're so mad at each other that they won't answer each other's phone call.
Yeah, I doubt it.
But I just love the thought of Black Widow and Foggy sitting down together trying to come up how to write these messages.
And
like,
it's such a chill, hangout. She's just like, she's got her arm up on her knee, just like, hey, what should we do?
Don't call me at the end.
Hey, wait. How are you
You're
a
spy? But did she know that he's Daredevil?
I don't know.
Because if then it really doesn't make any sense. So many holes. Thought you were better than this, Black Widow.
Yeah. Please don't call me Heather.
Thank you, Michael Bublé.
That's how the issue ends, by the way. You don't even find out, like...
Oh, it's a cliffhanger, huh?
Yeah. Now, the ink thing you were talking about, was that in canon prior to this?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. John's the Daredevil expert. He's busy eating during our show.
John's like, it was in issue number 1 of Daredevil.
I was trying to be polite, and then I'm like, it's the Wednesday show. Let's just do this.
Yeah, there's no room for that. No need.
And anyway. It's not like, we kind of depend on you for a quarter of the content of this show.
Normally only 20%, but tonight we need a quarter from you.
Yeah. So when was that introduced into canon, John?
Back in September of 19...
Oh, Jesus.
I have no idea. But it was definitely in the early run of the comic. Not in the Miller run.
All right, well, that's our content for the week, everyone.
Hey, guess how much Amazing Spider-Man 300 and a 9.8 goes for now?
$1 million
18 grand.
francs.
$6,000.
That's so affordable.
And I also like how, did you see that issue of Marvel Comics Presents? The Weapon X one has gone way up.
Yeah, I did see that.
Why has it gone way up?
I have no earthly idea because it's not like people suddenly realize that it's a key issue. No, daymares, yeah, fair.
They're just running out of things to jack up the price for. Like,
Yeah.
let's do Weapon
but
X.
It in a 9.8, that Weapon X issue is like $600 or $700 now. At the end of March, you could buy it now for $100 in a 9.8. So, like, I know I complain about the market a lot, but seriously, what is happening?
I mean, no, I'm with you. Like, I don't know.
I feel at this point like it has to be manipulation, right?
Or just idiocy. Like,
But
I would
like,
vote for that one. Yeah.
it's got to be a combination of both. But like, there has to be some coordination to get a book to spike that hard that fast.
I guess.
Because
I'm not much of a conspiracy theorist.
The first appearance of Bishop has gone way up too.
I just think people are stupid. No offense.
That's been a $5-10 book my whole life, and now all of a sudden it's like $60-70.
Which one? First Bishop?
Yeah.
First Bishop should be worth something, though.
Yeah, I guess so. But like,
Well, he's legit. He was in the animated series and everything.
There's a ton of that book.
there's so many.
It was
Same
90s
thing.
X-Men. They produced the crap out
Yeah,
of
like Spawn 1.
Jesus, I'm gonna start selling all my spawns.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just like when Wolverine keys, people don't realize, like, they've been popular forever.
It's disheartening to me. I don't know why. I don't know why I can't just be happy for people who are cashing in.
That's what it is. It's the time to sell it.
Yeah.
Not to buy.
Like, I have the first appearance of the Thunderbolts, that Hulk issue in a 9.6. That, like, last time I did an auction, I tried to sell for like $110 or something like that. And nobody bid on it. And now it's going for like $500 or something like that. Yeah, X-Men 4 is another one.
That one is crazy.
The Omega Red?
Yeah.
So many of that book. So many.
He's such a not major character.
But what if he is? Well, New Agents of Atlas and Strange Academy #1 are both like. I mean, people enjoy Strange Academy, I guess, but the reason why it's so expensive is because it's got a bunch of first appearances.
Yeah.
Same thing with New Agents of Atlas. It's like, yeah, Darkhawk, Sleepwalkers spiking again. But like,
Give me a break.
does anybody like any of the characters in New Agents of Atlas?
Yeah. They're amazing. I can't name any
Can you
of them,
name one
but-
of them? But it's just it's crazy that people are just like, oh, it has a first appearance in it, let's snatch it up.
Claim on the Thunderbolt, says TJ. You don't want to start that bubble, man. You know the devil emoji is going to be dropping your way, TJ, when you do that move.
Yeah,
That's right.
Daymares is going to buy it at half the price because Alec will save the other half and feel better about it, and then they'll just ship it to you.
no, I'm not selling. I don't ship books anymore.
But it's an A-OK to TJ, so.
Yeah, isn't like Swordmaster one of them?
Arrow.
Yeah,
She's in that book? She's one of the new agents of Atlas?
yeah, I think so. I've got two
No.
for some reason.
To what?
2 copies of that book.
New Agents of Atlas? Nice.
Yeah.
Spec all day.
Spec all day, party all night.
Oh my gosh, I forgot to mention this. Well, because I'm not really mentioning anything. But Batman, the black and white issue 5 is hilarious. Anybody pick this up? Anybody read this? I'm the only asshole? Okay. So, Kieran Gillen wrote a story in here, and I was like, oh, I got to read this. Kieran Gillen. So I'm already picking it up anyways. But when
really complicated.
I opened to the Kieran Gillen one. It's a Riddler story done as choose your own adventure.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
It's hilarious.
That's really funny.
That's kind of cool.
It's amazing. So it's like up for a challenge, up for my challenge, or is everyone going to be late? Come on, not see you later. What does Batman do? Enter the unmaze as quickly as possible, or not fall for Riddler's obvious trap. So it tells you which panels to go through because there's not that many pages, but there's a ton. Every panel is its own adventure. So if you guys want to play, we can play if you want.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
All right.
So
So the first panel.
Thanks for
Panel
the
one
content, Kieran Gillen.
Yeah, the panel is Bruce, is looking at this the unmaze, and Riddler's running in, and Riddler says, "Sorry, up for my challenge, or is everyone going to be late? Come on, not see you later." And what does Batman do? Does he enter the unmaze as quickly as possible, or does he not fall for the Riddler's obvious trap?
What does Batman do, or what do we want Batman to do?
You have two choices. You got to pick. Why am I big? You should. This is really wrong.
I thought you were showing the book.
You could put me off.
Yeah,
to the
put
side.
him on the side and us.
Oh yeah, I can do that right. One of these things. Oh
Okay.
geez. Hello.
Oh,
All right, so guys got to pick. Does he enter the unmaze, or does he?
No.
Is he?
Go in. Let's go in.
Okay, go in. So then I go to panel 5. It says Batman bursts into the unmaze and stops Killer Croc from killing all the innocent orphans. He is presently unkiller,
We saved orphans, guys.
which will always leave him annoyed. So there he is.
Orphans are always in
Running
danger.
There he is running in and saving the children. If you picked the other way, Killer Croc eats the kids.
Nice.
Yeah,
right
I'm
there
sure.
eating the children.
Something's eating the children.
So then we jump to panel 10. Panel 10 says, so Bruce comes in and there's a giant puzzle on the wall with Riddler's face in it. Right here where my middle finger is. And there's one puzzle piece missing, and Riddler is peeking out of it saying, I'm sure you won't go to pieces, Batman. And it says, by the time Batman reaches the first chamber, Croc has slipped away, and the Riddler has revealed himself. If you move quickly and dive through that hole, you might be able to capture him. Or you can just complete the puzzle because there's a loose piece on the floor. Or you can circumvent the puzzle by blowing your own hole through the wall with explosives.
I'm glad they clarified on that last point.
I mean, the last one sounds great, but I'm not going to decide.
But there could be more children back there.
You're right?
God, there's orphans everywhere.
Something's got to kill the children.
Something's killing the children.
Andy, are you contributing or just trying to crack jokes?
I think
You can totally be quiet, man.
Decision maker here.
my need for completion would, I would say, put the last puzzle piece in.
Oh.
All right, he's going to attack the final. So if you had him just jump right through, apparently the puzzle is a guillotine and it cuts Batman in half.
Oh, damn. Got him.
Underneath it says Edward Nygma wins.
Well,
So
there's your
don't-
completion.
Don't jump right through. Yeah, there's. If he puts the pieces back together, you go to picture 16.
Yeah,
And there-
I don't like missing pieces.
There he is running with the puzzle
Oh.
piece. Just like charging with this puzzle piece.
What a great action shot.
It says Batman is the world's greatest detective, so identifying the correct piece is hardly a challenge. And it
That's
says
right.
go to picture 32. It says, wait, this looks ominous. And the puzzle piece has a giant bomb.
No.
So it says, to get rid of the puzzle piece, go to 31. To complete the puzzle, go to 36.
Yeah, throw missing pieces away.
Yeah. Oh, Alec is changing his tune. If you throw the piece away, it says Batman tries to lower the explosive piece to the floor and it goes poorly, and he blows it up.
It goes poorly.
Oh my god. Yeah. So, anyways, it's pretty hilarious. I think it's one of the more entertaining ones in this issue, just because if you really do read it, there's no way to beat Riddler, the whole thing, until you get to the end and you see Batman wins, and it's like Riddler says, "It's impossible. This is my game. There's no way to beat it. How could you?" He says, "Well, that's the difference between you and me. Only someone as sick as you would ever think this is a game. Batman always wins." And there he is. So the only way you could win is
As if you just read it.
if you just skip to the end.
Yeah.
Right?
Awesome. Which we all always did.
So shout out to Kieran Gillen for writing that as his Batman Black and White 3-page or 4-page story.
Good
That's
stuff.
pretty cool.
Hilarious. It was a good issue overall too. I thought it was a good read. There's a lot of great stuff. I love I'm a big Jamal Campbell fan. He's doing Far
he's
Sector.
playing Naomi, right?
I don't know if he did Naomi, but he's doing Far Sector right now. But he does this really great Nightwing story. He did the back cover here.
Oh, sweet.
Really great. And it's got some really cool pieces of art in there that I really dig. Like flashes back through the history of Nightwing. So you get like some Teen Titans stuff over here with Deathstroke, relationship drama, his time as Batman. Fun little flashback to cool stuff. So I that artwork was really cool. And then of course the Ginny Frizen cover is amazing.
Nice.
Hard to
You know what they say? What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. So,
except chlamydia. Sorry, I'm not from personal experience. I'm just saying. That's what I hear.
what's up, Andy?
So there, look, I did my 25%, right?
Yeah, more than I did.
Great.
Yeah, Alec didn't even freeze up and stutter and drop out. That was the content we were all expecting.
Yeah,
You just jinxed him.
We were ready.
Predictably, I was a letdown.
Speaking of not being let down, how about that Hobbit joke?
There it is.
All right. You guys got anything else?
I think that's all I got. I mean, I bought a ton of books today.
You wanna
I
actually,
didn't get as many as Alec, or as Andy. Andy doubled my contribution.
I had 27 books today.
Unbelievable.
get the hell out of Dodge.
What are you doing?
I will say I went back and got 2 or 3 more, so I finished at 15.
He went back after my show.
Fucking hate you. I had 11, and then it was like, oh no, I got to go back and get more. What did
Damn.
Damer's is like the
Damn.
official 6th member of this show. No, he tells so many jokes.
I mean, he's really like he is the quarter of the content that we miss from John.
Yeah.
Oh,
I was telling these guys before you came on before we started about
Came on who?
about how you utilizing my namesake in the D&D campaign.
That's very entertaining.
I forget Alec's name.
I was waiting to reveal that.
on D&D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
double
that was-
D's, huh?
All right, well, nobody tell anyone.
Yeah. Go watch Big Will's D&D campaign where you can see me and John goofing off while Big Will tries to tell a legitimate story that he came up with.
He spent probably months on.
Yeah.
And you and I are trashing it within a couple hours.
And I'm like over here speaking in a Minnesotan accent.
Oh my god, it's so good. It's so good. and what was it? Every time, I think it was Daymers. Every time I was saying Alec, you were like, "What?
My eyes
Talking
are
to me?
I was like, what?
Are you talking to me?"
So usually I'm like looking at my character sheet or looking up a spell, and you're like, "Oh, I tell Alec to do this." I'm like, "What? What did I do?"
Alec. It's not a snapping and clapping.
So, yeah, check that out. It was fun. We're gonna do it for at least a couple more weeks on Big Will's channel. Daymare is playing with us, and so is Tony, and not Tony Sanders, Old Wolf Tony,
Old Wolf.
and good old JP.
Good old JP. Can always
Right? That's all of us.
Yep.
Cool. So, and
Comic
Daymare is
burrito.
just gonna kill everything for us. So
Yeah,
give
we're
me and
sending
John
him
more
first.
time to goof off.
Absolutely.
Comic Burrito. What a great name.
It's so good. He's got a great channel. I was in his live stream today. So if you guys don't follow Comic, it's obviously just search Comic Burrito. You'll find it. Definitely worth your time.
He's all wrapped up.
I'm searching for it right
And
now.
so is this show. You're
Oh, there
welcome.
it is.
If only I had my thing ready.
That's
You're
what she
welcome.
said.